quiet across the area this evening. That's nice to see. Closed down Anakista for the evening. They'll open back up tomorrow, and it's okay to go. We're not expecting our storms till a little later in the day, and probably closer to evening in the Gatlinburg area. Temperature-wise there right now, still mild, 63, but look at the 70, Oak Ridge, Kingston, Oneida, 67, Knoxville and Maryville, and 64 in Newport. You're only going to drop into the upper 50s tonight, low 60s for just about everybody else, with a mix of clouds and stars. Breezy conditions tomorrow. Southwest winds are going to kick us into the upper 70s and low 80s for a majority of the area. Again, record high tomorrow's 80, I think set back a nice 83. So regardless, we'll be close to that before our rain chances go up. I expect those a little later in the afternoon, so between about 1 and 3 central or 2 and 4 eastern across our plateau counties, about 3 to 5 down through the valley, and I'd say after 4, probably more likely after 5 areas to the east. Isolated damaging winds, our biggest concern. This is a level 1 out of 5 risk, so the lower end. I'm not expecting to be widespread storms. And again, it's quiet the first half of the day from 7 a.m. through midday. No issues, just kind of a mix of sun and clouds, and then late afternoon, we may see 1 or 2 showers starting to develop. This is 4 p.m. Shortly thereafter, we'll see that potential line of storms coming through the area. This is 7 p.m. and really after about 9, we're done with that. Just a few lingering showers in some spots as we go into the early overnight hours. So again, this is not really a tornado threat type of system nor hail. It is damaging wind threat. We're looking at winds maybe as strong as 60 miles per hour for a few of the storms that develop. Again, not expected to see a lot, but just take it seriously. Make sure you do have multiple ways to get alerts in case any are issued. We'll see lows in the upper 50s to near 60-degree range by Sunday morning, so another mild start, and we will see some cloud cover and a few rain showers. Again, the cold front that's bringing the storms Saturday is slowly pushing through the area. I think late day, it's getting a little closer to the Chattanooga area, so the better chance for rain will be Knoxville southward as we go through the day Sunday. And there's at least a chance we could see the sun peek out before it sets Sunday night. And again, don't forget, it'll be a little bit later because you set your clocks ahead 1 hour before you go to bed. Sunday or Saturday night into Sunday, sunset in Knoxville's around 7:40, I think, 7:41, something like that on Sunday. 71 expected high temperature, so it will be a touch cooler as well Sunday afternoon. About 10 degrees cooler than tomorrow, but this is still well above our average high, which is 58 this time of year. In fact, we'll stay above that all the way through next week. We've been talking about a little bit of a cool down Thursday, Friday. Yes, that is going to happen, but I do think there is a colder shot of air that could be headed our way sooner rather than later. So this is next Thursday, that cooler air. It rotates out, and by next weekend, the weekend of the 14th, milder air starts to settle in. It's closer to St. Patrick's Day itself that we get another push of even colder air across the area, and there's a possibility we could see at least some close to freezing temperatures by the time we get there. We'll keep an eye on that, but just know it's going to stay mild at this point all the way through the next 7 days. We'll keep an eye on the possibility of storms later tomorrow afternoon and evening, and then again later Wednesday into Wednesday evening before some of that cooler air moves in. Ella.
Ken, thank you.